My name is Freddy, and I have started a church. This guy's killed somebody! What? That's fucking nasty. I'm gonna have to go into therapy after this. You don't understand. A little while ago, I sent out a form to my viewers telling them that they could submit any confessions they want and we would react to them live on stream, either forgiving them for all their sins or sending them directly to Scum4. I have not seen any of these confessions. I just know that they are completely unhinged. We have our first confession.
I was deathly close to stealing cigarettes from a priest.
Are priests allowed to smoke? Because I feel like that's not a very priestly thing to do, right? No, I feel like they can't. Hang on, let me look this up. There is no worldwide church ban on smoking and are encouraged to, in fact, quit. You're doing them a favor. I don't make the rules, and you are aligning with God's wishes. I don't see any reason why you shouldn't be forgiven. In fact, I think that you probably should have gone through with those intrusive thoughts. You should have full on taken them. It aligns perfectly with what the Lord says here on Google. I think we're going forgiven on that one. Just give in to your intrusive thoughts next time is all I would say. I think that that is the only place you went wrong there. Next confession.
Used to make soup with my sister out of bath products in our belly buttons.
What? Right. When you say soup, did you eat it? Because that's just called cleaning your belly button, if not. If you ate it, then that's a whole different story. I think we're going to have to put that one to a poll. I'm not sure if I can answer this. When they say soup, it sounds like that's edible, right? Forgive, bro. They were hungry. They were just peckish, I swear. Forgiven, lol. Dude, they're not getting shit. They're getting straight to Scum4. Right, we have 100 votes for sin. I'm sorry, you are not forgiven. Directly to hell.
I had sex in a tent without checking if the other people we were camped with had left the tent. Luckily, they had.
Oh, that was a close call. You gotta do a fucking perimeter check on that shit. Is having intercourse in a tent against the Lord's wishes? Is that like against the Bible? What's going on there? I feel like this is fine. I'm gonna put it to a poll just to make sure. I feel like as long as you check next time, you're fine. We got majority. Yeah, okay. Just do a perimeter check next time. You'll be fine. Yeah, forgiven. I'm sure this one will be better.
So once, when lockdown had just ended, I hadn't seen my friend, let's call him Triangle,
okay,
in a long
good name.
time. I was on a walk with my parents and saw someone who looked exactly like him.
I think I can see where this is going. No human interaction in like months. I'm making my prediction now. It's not going to be your friend.
I called his name and started running up to him.
Okay, well, that's a bit forward if you're not 100% sure. Okay.
But as soon as I got closer, the guy started looking like a completely different person.
No!
That's when I realized it was a total stranger. I had to play it off, so I pretended like I was running past him, as if there was someone behind him.
No, you saved it. You saved it.
Inside at that moment.
You saved it. You saved it. You're forgiven. Everyone's done that. Everyone's done that. That's fine. You doubled down, though. You went all the way past them. They're not a sinner. Why is that a sin? They've literally just made a mistake. I'll put it to a fucking poll. Why are you saying sin? That isn't that bad. Disgusting behavior. Cannot believe this. This is the closest poll yet. It's put it back. GG's. It's not a sin. It's not a sin. Forgiven. Everyone has done this. And don't pretend you haven't. Next confession.
My first text was interesting. He cheated on me not once, not twice, but 3 times, and for some reason I stayed with him.
What? This guy's insane. Okay.
We were like year 7 or 8 and hadn't seen each other in like 3 years. Also, he had a crush on Piper Rockell.
Piper
Anyway,
Rockell.
we broke up after a month because he realized he was gay after dating me.
What? You can't just drop that out of there. I'm sure there were probably other factors. Who is Piper Raquel? Hang on. Is this who you're talking about? Passing out in front of my crush to see how he reacts. He spent the night in my house and I had no idea. Flirting with other guys to see how my boyfriend reacts. I think I can see where your boyfriend has got his dating advice from. I think I can tell how he knows how to treat a partner. You're forgiven. This guy's an asshole. Next confession.
I had sex with my aunt.
Okay. Do we need any context? Sin? Sin? I have confession. I kissed a boy. Didn't happen. Impossible. Dog, he did an oopsie daisy. He doesn't plead oopsie daisy for having sex with his aunt. All right, fine. We'll put it to a poll. Okay. Why are you guys voting forgiven? 50. Person who had sex with their aunt, you are forgiven. Next, sit. Why do I do these?
I didn't know that Kratos existed until he got added to Fortnite.
Who's Kratos? You're fine. I don't know who Kratos is either. Oh, this guy. No, I have seen this guy. Yeah, no, you're fine. Freddy, bro, how you know who Kratos is? I'm a little uncultured with games. He's the main character from God of War. Okay, so if he's the main character, then maybe I should have heard of him. How many downloads does God of War have? 23 million units? Yeah, it sounds like nothing to me. Forgiven. Who's next?
2 to 3 years ago, both of my toenails decided to fall off, and since then they grew back, but only halfway, and then my body decided to grow another set of toenails over them, so so I now have 1.5 toenails per big toe.
I mean, I just see this as net profit, right? You've gained a whole toenail. If you know, put them together, you've got a whole new toenail. Not a sin. You've just on your money grind set. You've just got a little side hustle going on. And, you know, the Lord isn't against a side hustle. I mean, he literally came back from the dead to continue his dropshipping business on Temu. He is all about the hustle. Forgiven. You're fine. You've just made a profit. Next confession.
I once stubbed my toe so hard on my door my nail came off.
Hang on, is this a coincidence? You guys gotta like hook up. Not hook up. You guys gotta connect. You know, not connect. You guys gotta collab. You guys gotta give them your toenail. Maybe I should go to hell. I'm guessing that Nathan, who sorted these, has found like ones that go together. I think this person has grown extra toenails because somewhere out there they knew someone had stubbed their toe and lost their nail. I think that this is actually just solving a problem that was already existed. I think this is just creating harmony and balance, and you're completely forgiven for that. Next confession.
I used to carve swear words into my dining table to see how long it'd take for my mother to notice. She still hasn't noticed.
No, that's funny. That's funny as hell. Look, the Lord is all about a little tomfoolery. I don't mind it. Next confession. These are actually pretty tame so far.
One time my little brother really annoyed me. I can't remember what. It was ages ago. So I thought it would be a good idea to come in some of his socks.
Right, I haven't finished it. Off the bat, not looking great for your case. Maybe it's fine. Maybe he stays at the end.
Ago, so I thought it would be a good idea to come in some of his socks. I didn't think it was a good idea after, as my dad's belt told me.
Oh, he found out? Okay. Ooh, okay. Now, the Lord is about forgiveness, but some people might be a bit far gone. I don't know. Nah, that's fucking nasty. I don't think you're forgiven for that one at all. I think we got a unanimous decision that you are sinning the hell out of that. Did not eat, did not devour. That pew was not sat in. Next confession. Why?
I dipped my pizza in ketchup.
Hell! Banished! Scunthorpe! You dip it in ketchup? Hell? All right, make a poll for this one. Which one are you going to vote for? Just let me know. Rather excited to see what you guys think of this one. Sin number 3 is really pulling ahead here, and I feel like sin number 4 really deserves that spot. Yeah, no, I think you're done for. All right, next confession. He goes to hell because it's not mayo. You dip it in mayo? There's a reason I made these anonymous. Oh, Teva, thank God you're here. Can you ban stuff? They dip their pizza in mayo. We've dealt with that one.
Freddy, please punish me as I have been a bad little boy.
All right. You're fucking lucky these are anonymous. Do we forgive them? I don't even know the sin yet.
I once stole a packet of chewing gum from B&M.
Oh, you might be forgiven, actually. B&M sucks. B&M's kind of ass. I don't know. I don't mind. Another freaking ad. Guys, if you want to sub with Twitch Prime, it's literally like some money, and I don't know how much. And it's also, you know, just, you have to sub. It's fine. I'll make this into a video anyway. Save your money. Go buy gum. Bro, M&M is life. All right, for this one, we're just going to do B&M fan versus Tesco Express. Ah, right. I may have misjudged the situation here. That seems like a pretty landslide. Come on, Tesco. I don't think Tesco's pulling it back. I'm really sorry. Does that mean it's not forgiven? Everyone here loves B&M. Oh, what? Yes! Tesco! Pull it back! Bro, he's won. You've sinned. And Tesco takes the victory fair and square. I would say that you are forgiven. B&M is ass.
I just punched a Spanish man. He did nothing wrong, except he offered me churros. I don't want churros right now. I'm writing to FrediLIVE. Do you think I have time to munch on some churros
That is actually fucked up. Why would...
Asshole?
No, you're not the asshole. Someone interrupted you while you were trying to pay attention to me. Anything that gets in the way of you paying attention to me, sinful activity, and I will not stand for that. I'm not even doing a poll, and I'm not a corrupt judge, I swear. I just don't feel like it. That is completely justified. I do not have a problem with it. All right, next confession. Hopefully it's less violent.
Forgive me, Daddy. I mean Daddy. Daddy.
Go on.
Do you forgive me for dipping a slice of cheese into my tea? I swear it's good. Do you forgive me for dipping a slice of cheese into my tea? I swear it's good.
I'll be back in a minute. Burn them in hell. I am about forgiveness. The Lord is about forgiveness. But some people take it a bit far. And I think some people are a bit far gone. Look what you did to poor Freddy. Sin, burn them in hell. There's no vote because I can tell that it's a unanimous decision. Sorry, you are not forgiven in the slightest. Why would you do that? This is why God left us. This is why you haven't heard from him. Because you guys are doing this shit. Next confession.
I was playing volleyball at a summer camp.
Okay.
I jumped up to hit it, farted, and ended up pooping myself. I sprinted to the bathroom to clean. 10 out of 10 experience.
Look, you saved it. You handled that situation the best you could have. The Lord knows that when you gotta go, you gotta go. I think that's completely fine. I think you're forgiven. I'm gonna put it to a vote because I need to get a drink of water because I missed a hydrate. I can already tell you're fine. Please sing the church anthem. You guys sing along? You don't seem too happy. What's the matter? Please, my sister is too brain rotted. It seems like you're not forgiven. What is skibidi toilet? I wouldn't worry about it. Even though I personally think that you're fine, you handled the situation the best you could. And even though we had someone admit to murder earlier and I think they got forgiven, apparently, sorry, you sinned. Next confession.
Once I was pooping and I didn't want anyone to hear, so I caught it with tissue and lowered it into the toilet.
Forgiven, okay? That's fine. Poo shyness is very real. And it's an epidemic that has not had any research put into it, and it's fine. Don't want everyone to hear the splash. It's fine, okay? The Lord knows that Poseidon's kiss is a real thing and should be looked into. Ready? Are you projecting? I would never do that. I am simply an impartial voice for the people. Just put the toilet paper in the bottom of the toilet to silence it. No need to grab it. To be fair, I'm not the greatest example of this. In college, my friends used to be scared that people would hear their pee, so I used to go sit in the toilet cubicle next to them while they were peeing and compliment their flow, saying they had, you know, very consistent flow. I thought I was being a good friend. Turns out they didn't like it very much, but I didn't stop because I thought it was really funny. Next confession.
Daddy Freddy, please forgive me as...
Excuse me?
Daddy Freddy, please forgive me as I have sinned. I play League of Legends.
Hell, gone down into the depths. I am sorry, but some people are too far gone. They keep calling you daddy, better make me act up. Hell, you two, second layer of hell. Hell squared. Fit check? I got a fit check for you. Got the freaking nun dress. The approach to the outfit was that if she ain't our baddie, what's the point in praying to her anyways? Also, I found it in a charity shop for £3. It's giving Princess Diana. I think that is the best thing you could have said as your first time chat. Welcome in. Naughty court. Okay. Why are you clapping for this? All right, there we go. Why are you for me coming back? Fine, I'll go sit in the fucking corner then. I'll just... What the fuck? Are we ready for the next Can we do the next? Can we do the... Okay, this baby's on the screen. Another naughty court. Guys, say hi. Hi. Hello. Hi. Maybe Freddy is the one who sinned. How dare you? Next confession.
When I was younger, I opened a bag of crisps in Waitrose and I did not pay for them, and more after I finished the bag of crisps, I just put it back.
Forgiven. Like 100% convinced. Do you know how overpriced, how marked up everything in Waitrose is? They probably made fucking money off of you stealing that bag of crisps somehow. That shit is expensive as hell. Forgiven. All right, next confession.
I killed a man by accident.
What? Slay. We don't get any context? Why are you guys clapping this? Someone's committed murder in the chat. Stop clapping. Someone's committed a crime. Okay, we're putting this to a poll. I swear, if you guys sinned that person who shat themselves and then forgive this person who's committed actual murder, I am ending stream. Your morals are fucking insane. This is murder. 60, 87. I have not seen this many votes. That is the most votes I have seen out of any of the polls. Holy shit. That is the most votes I have ever seen. That is the most. 300. Holy shit, it's on 400. This guy's killed somebody. You guys sent someone to hell for shitting their pants. Why are you clapping? All right. You know, accidents happen. Murderer, you're good. You're chill. You are forgiven. Stop clapping for murderers. Freddy, it was an accident. Let's go. What a W. Yeah, we just set a murderer free. Next confession.
I drop-shipped my son for a beer.
Forgiven. The Lord encourages a side hustle. Next confession.
I'm queer, but I won't tell anyone. But people keep finding out and outing me.
And outing you? That's fucked up. It's not their place to out you. Let me read a quote from the Bible that sums this up pretty well. And Haley Welsh once said, if they ain't gay to you shouldn't talk to it. You shouldn't out to. And that's what they said in the Bible. I feel bad whoever they are. It's fucked up. It's actually fucked up. Do not out someone if they do not feel comfortable. Next confession.
I pissed while sleeping head to toe in a bed with someone and woke up first.
No, that moment of dread before they woke up. I mean, just kill them at that point. The pillows are there for a reason. There's nothing you can do at that point. It's over. I'm sorry, forgiven. I think you just have to deal with it the best way you can. Pillows are there for a reason. Twitch, I'm joking. It's in GTA 5.
I can't remember the last time I scrubbed my feet in the shower.
Right. On one hand, ew. On the other hand, at least you're aware of it, you know? You're the one that's actually spoken out. I don't have feet. Well, that's a special case, but yours must be really clean then. Yeah, it's a kind of a big yikes. We're gonna put it to a poll. I have a feeling this person's being sent to Scumthorpe, but I'm gonna hold out hope that maybe they can, you know, reflect on their sins and they can come back with much cleaner feet. I feel like they can come back from this. Or not. They might just be going to hell, actually. Oh, no. Wait. Oh, they did. The comeback of the century. You're gonna have the cleanest feet in the United Kingdom. And that's... well, that's still pretty dirty, but it's better than nothing. All right, next confession.
I spent £300 on Robux on my dad's card without asking.
300? There's half of this confession left. Maybe they pull it back.
Pensive face. And don't regret it, I got Princess Obby Premium.
Oh, they doubled down.
10.
Princess Obby Premium? Bro, that kind of sounds awesome, though. Okay, before we judge whether or not this person is going to the depths of hell, I think it's only fair that we try Princess Obby Premium. I have found the Obby, I believe. Yeah. This might be worth £300. I'm not gonna lie. We have the Royal Skirt Pack. Ah, hello. Let me just head to the shop real quick. I want to see if this is worth it. We have the flying carpet. It'd be rude not to buy it. Thank you. What the fuck do I do with that? Unlock all. Hang on a minute. Let me, I just gotta get this experience. Hang on. Do I now have clothes? Are you kidding me? I still don't have clothes. I clicked unlock all. Ah, right. Okay, that makes sense. This is kind of peak. Hang on. Okay, this might be worth the money. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I can see why you stole your dad's credit card for this. This might be... oh, the walk as well. Slay. You are forgiven. This is awesome. All right. Next confession. That was an incredible experience. You are forgiven for spending like £300 on your dad's credit card. Fire game.
When I was 11, I had a Roblox boyfriend and I didn't know how to show affection, so I'd search up anime love on YouTube and copy out their exact words in Roblox.
Nah, forgiven. See, you needed RizApp. That would have solved all your problems. Just copy what they said into RizApp. Is RizApp actually a real thing? I keep bringing up RizApp like this is some magical like solution to all of social problems, but I actually have never ever looked it up. RizApp. Oh, it's real. #1 AI dating assistant. ChatGPT. Nothing on RizApp. Yeah, no, I think that would have solved your problem. I would just ask Freddy, to be fair. If you need to riz someone, just ask me. I have like 10 million aura. Sold my child for a beer, drop shipped my child, was crucified, came back, continued drop shipping. I think I need to go to hell. Should I download RizApp and use it on my GF and get back to you? Can you please have a conversation with your girlfriend with RizApp? If you have to pay for it, let me know. I will pay for the subscription. I'm just so curious if it's real or not. I would join in with this experiment if you want. Please, 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 please. Next confession.
One time I did a shit in the teacher's cup and they...
I'll be right back. Sorry, I just need to find my test. Yeah, no, it doesn't say... oh, no, here it is. Yeah, so J-Dog is exclusively against shitting in cups on page 405. Maybe they pull it back.
One time I did a shit in the teacher's cup and they did a boys and girls assembly to try find out who did it. The boys assembly was about who shat in the cup and the girls assembly was about a book, so the school clearly...
so the school's gone, someone shat in the teacher's cup. Can't be any of the girls. Call a boys assembly.
The assembly was about a book, so the school clearly thought that a guy did it. However, I did it and got away with it because I was a girl.
So you're fine. There is no possible universe that you are being forgiven for this. You sent someone to hell because they shat during a basketball game, but if they shit into the cup, do you guys just really hate teachers? Because it's kind of valid. I might go along with that. Okay, I have a feeling maybe I was in the wrong here. Maybe it's fine. I don't actually see a problem with it. They probably had it coming. The Lord appreciates justice. Oh. No way. No way. No way. Holy shit. They've been sent to hell. They're done. I thought they were forgiven. They're gone. Okay, whether it was deserved or not, I am sorry. You are being sent into the depths of hell. Also known as Scumthorpe United team. All right, next confession.
I pulled the plug on my grandma because I was top 10 in Fortnite and my Switch was dying.
I mean, did you win? Did you get that epic Vic Roy? Because I mean, if so, then sacrifices have to be made for greatness. I'm sorry. Forgiven, forgiven. It seems like a pretty unanimous. When you're trying to clutch up, you're going to have to do anything for the win. And I'm sorry. I can't argue with that. All right, next confession.
Once I choked on smoke on the bus and threw up in someone's lap, then got kicked off.
Nah, that's your fault. You're smoking on the bus. Even if you didn't throw up, still a prick for smoking on a bus. I think you deserve to be kicked off. I have no sympathy for this. You're smoking on the bus and then you made yourself throw up. You're the only one to blame here. Worse than the murder. You're going straight to hell. I wish there was a sacrifice button. Oh, I wish there was a sacrifice button. If only these weren't anonymous. All right, next confession.
I helped my friend steal their cat off an abusive person and in doing so became the getaway driver
That's
for a cat
awesome.
burglary.
That's awesome. Forgiven. Was it your cat? I hope it was your cat. If it was, forgiven. If your cat's with an abusive person, get them back. They were doing the world a favor. Thank you for your service. You have become a cat getaway driver. I respect it.
A couple years ago, I had liked this girl. I had liked her for a while now and I had told my friend about her. They would keep telling me to ask her out, but I was too scared.
Right.
Until I had found out they had messaged her on TikTok telling her that I liked her.
Nah, that's fucked up. That is not your place. That is not your place in the slightest. If someone did that to me, I would be actually fuming.
I rung them immediately and screamed at them through the phone. It was not pretty.
Justified.
I had eventually asked her and she said no. Pensive face.
You're forgiven. That was not their place. Next confession.
A couple of years ago, a friend of mine had liked this girl for a while.
Hang on a minute. Either we've got a crazy coincidence happening. I quite like this framing right now. It's just quite nice. Either we have an absurd... This framing is incredible. Holy shit. Either we have an absurd coincidence right now.
It pained me to see how much they liked this girl and I wanted them to get together because it'd be cute. I kept asking and asking and asking, but they were too scared. And gosh, that really grinded my gears.
I haven't heard anyone say grinded my gears in years. We've got to bring that back. That really grinds my gears. All right, we've got the other POV. So far, you are not in the right here.
That really grinded my gears. I took measures into my own hands and asked her out for them. Mwahaha. Then they rang
That's
me
not
and
your
told
fucking
me off
place.
for being naughty frown.
Yes!
In the end, she said no. It's okay though. She wasn't a Sigma anyways.
Never mind, you're forgiven. If she wasn't a Sigma, she wasn't the one. If she wasn't getting on her fucking grind set, if she wasn't drop shipping dummies at the age of 5, then I don't want her. I don't think you're forgiven. Sin.
Accidentally hotboxed our friend's brother's tent.
Okay, that's kind of fucked up. It's really funny, but that smell would be awful. I would not be able to sleep in a tent that has been hotboxed. Not forgiven if... Okay, there's an if. I'll forgive them if they let the brother sleep in one of their tents, because that smell would be awful. Right now, you're not forgiven. Next confession is a Instagram reel.
I pay for OnlyFans, and I'm not ashamed to admit it. I have
76 subscriptions.
Because it's art. I like
It is art. So your confession is that you pay for OnlyFans. And look, I don't know if the Lord allows this, but I have a feeling that if you buy OnlyFans after marriage, I feel like that would align with the Lord's vision. It's an art form. You're supporting small creators. The Lord's all about supporting a community. I think forgiven. I considered doing my own OnlyFans before I realized that nobody would buy that, so it doesn't matter.
One thing that still haunts me to this day from when I was little, I was at Brownies, Girl Guides, and I picked up the wrong bag and used my friend's water bottle by accident. I'm still terrified by it now when I think of it.
Right,
and
see,
it was over 10 years ago.
This is what I mean by a confession. I picked up my friend's water bottle. I stubbed my toe. Not I shat in a cup and I killed a man. This is what I mean by a confession. You are forgiven. You are a wonderful example to this community. Guys, stop shitting in cups and killing people. I fucking... All right.
When my family was visiting my grandpa at his house, he was showing us his conservatory. The door was dodgy, so if you turned the lock before shutting the door, it'd still lock. So naturally, I turned it and shut it once I was inside.
Why did you do that? To be fair, I have locked myself out of my dad's house multiple times in the winter with no key, and I had to like go to the nearest Greg's because it was like -1.
Locking my entire family and elderly grandpa inside. We were in there for like 4 hours, and me and my brother had to climb out the window and unlock the front door to help them out.
4 hours?
I still haven't owned up to this.
How the hell did you manage to lock the door without being noticed? This must be a fucking massive conservatory. I did it on purpose, but how did you do that without getting caught? You've got your grandparents stuck in a room for 4 hours. I feel like you're not being forgiven. We're putting it to a poll, but I am not forgiving you for this. Forgiven? You're good. Your guys' morals are flawed. All right, next confession.
I am a trans woman and my dick barely works anymore. The other night I somehow managed to pee directly between the toilet bowl and the seat right onto the floor.
I've done this.
Somehow my sleep-fucked brain didn't notice till I stood up right into my pee.
You're fine. Why the fuck do they make the toilet seats with a gap like there? Why don't they design it with a seal? That's fucked up. Yeah, you're forgiven. That's fine. I've done this. See? Forgiven. It happens. All right, next confession.
I do not know how to turn on a stove, nor will I ever learn.
That is commitment. Ever. How are you gonna cook food? You've got to know how to use a stove and a kettle and that. It's kind of quite an essential thing in life, and I feel like being against it, kind of a sin. I've sat facing the toilet to piss. I'm gonna try that later. That might actually be a game changer. We had only an electric stove. Okay, though, that's like figuring out a NASA launch code. That's just like impossible to work. Not being forgiven. I'm sorry.
I only have 0.5s of my GF.
What? I only have 0.5s of my GF. First of all, just say you have half of your girlfriend. Second of all, I'm gonna ask the question we're all wondering here. Did you cut her in half? Or is she a short person? Which one is it? Because if it's a short person, then I'm sorry, you're going to hell. I don't think you're coming out of this alive. No, I think you are not forgiven for your sin. Next confession.
Unknowingly, my ex gave me a hickey without me realizing. Don't ask. I didn't know at the time, I swear. And I didn't notice until after I went into public, and this made...
How do you accidentally get a hickey? Well, I would notice if someone was like sucking on my shoulder.
A family friend came up to me and asked me, "Oh, what's that on your neck?" I then realized what had happened, so I lied about burning my neck on hair straighteners / curlers.
Oh,
and
you saved it.
My god, I wanted to crawl into a hole and die.
You saved that. That's an incredible excuse. You are forgiven for that excuse. That is a big brain save. Holy shit. I would not have thought that quickly. You're forgiven. That is an incredible save. The Lord doesn't mind a bit of lying if it's for a good cause. And I think it was for the well-being of your family.
I gave someone a hickey while in a public park and a friend saw.
What? Hang on, is this the same guy? That's the whole confession. Is this from the same person? On one half, I don't know if they wanted a hickey. On the other half, you know, like how like dogs piss on the ground to mark their territory? I don't think I can say this. Okay, we're moving on. Forgiven. We're fine. Moving on.
I got unbelievably drunk at 13 with my best friend.
Okay, we know this is a British viewer. I do that. Give people hickeys or piss on the ground. Answer carefully.
I got unbelievably drunk at 13 with my best friend. Started a fight with Chavs and I threw...
Based. Already forgiven if you started a fight with Chavs. You are doing the world a favor. You are doing the world a service.
And I threw up so much on my shoes I thought I was going to die.
Great sacrifice for a great cause. You are forgiven. Thank you for fighting the common enemy. Next confession.
I got stranded with my best friend and she tried to use 101 as a taxi service.
Is that not the taxi service number? I thought it was. What is 101 for? The number to call a police when it is a non-emergency. So it's like an emergency helpline. Well, I feel like if you're stranded, that is an emergency, right? If you're not in range of a taxi, that's pretty dangerous. Forgiven. Do what you need to get home. Let me compose myself. Okay, next confession.
I accidentally impregnated an Indian.
Okay. We have one normal confession. Thanks, guys. It depends if the Indian has consented to this. I'm gonna hope so. This is the first question I'm just going to ignore. Next confession.
I was drowning in a pool when I was 7 and a bearded white man in a white robe saved me. I swear he was Jesus.
Have you met the Holy Spirit himself? Big up J-Dog. We finally have evidence. I would like to thank Mr. J-Dog for pulling you out of that pool, showing his kindness. Thank this community, because without you, this stream would not have existed. We have one last confession here before the end of the stream, so it's probably going to be a good one. Let's see what this last person has to say.
I fisted my cat once.
Okay. I'm done. You guys will need therapy. You're sick.
When I was 7, a man called Jesus bent me over and put his Holy Spirit in me.
No, he didn't! No, he didn't! That didn't happen!